糸を入れて、はい、
あ、はい。
よし。はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Okay, I finally got my wood. I won't be able to start working on anything for another week, but it's all good. So excited, progress.
お世話いたしました。本日も空港線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。普通列車熱海行きです。途中側では空港乗務が担当いたします。先頭7号車、一番後ろ、1号車のラジオ本部です。路線をご利用くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。次は宇佐美です。
Double tongue, double tongue. There you go. Get that flame down. Kevin, take your eyes. Kevin, give her the eyes.
Kevin has self-declared he wants to be the master of all drills.
There's ice.
Kevin's the middle child. He's in the middle of the table. He wants to just put his tongs into everything.
Oh, yeah, that engine.
It's floored.
How's your gas? It's pretty built up little, like the river through the middle.
この下田市はその昔徳川幕府の奉行所が置かれ東が相模灘
ビデオね、YouTube で
YouTube。
OK? 大丈夫 OK
親方。
チャンネル登録するからYouTube は OK いらないんだよ。いらない。はい。
Kora. Keep. Katie. So I think that's what he's gonna cut down. You happy with this? Opens it up. We have this area open and all this area
And
open
then this
now.
guy's staying.
I think we're gonna keep all that
Okay.
because that's far enough out.
Yeah, and it's like this way.
And if I need to cut it down, I can cut it down.
Okay. What is this? That actually looks dead, eh? And what do you like? What about this one?
You want that down too?
What? Where's the deck?
I really don't know the shape of it yet. But
Yeah.
want that gone?
I kind of want this guy gone because it's dead. I would rather replace it.
Is it dead?
It looks dead. There's maybe tiny things growing, but
I'm trying to load translation on here so I can ask him a question if you don't have your phone, dude.
I do. Yeah.
Why don't you just ask him if that tree's dead?
It's not withered. So
Okay.
it's still alive. It's not nice.
I think because the maple is there, it's fine in that line.
To stay there.
Stay there.
Okay.
You could remove that small one there if you really want. The one at the end of this path here.
It's kind of in the way.
Okay. Sure.
You know. But then that's why I'm like, I kind of want the big one gone.
But it's not in the way. The deck definitely isn't going to go there because it's in line with the tree there. So it's going to get cut off.
Yeah, I just think I feel like I would want to put a different tree or a bush
I'll
there.
cut the tree down if we need to.
Okay.
But
And it's actually not as much of a slope as I thought it was.
Right.
Like the half is lower.
Right.
Energy.
This one doesn't work as well. There we go. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Watch forward.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Well, it's been quite an adventurous week. Actually, a few weeks. We had our friends come up from Toronto to visit us, and it was fantastic having people here staying at the house. We actually spent a few weekends in Tokyo with them as well, because for most of them it was their first time here in Japan. So that was really cool, getting to show them around the city. And but I think everybody really enjoyed being out here in the countryside and getting time to relax and get away from the grind of living in the city. They all live in big cities themselves, so this was a nice departure. Toured them around the area, showed them the sights, went to the Jogasaki, went up to Moroyama, all the big hits. After that, Caitlin actually got to spend a little time here with me, just the two of us, and that was really nice. It's been a while since I've gotten to see her in person, so it was nice having some one-on-one time. Really just a prelude to everything that we're going to do for the rest of our lives, I think. It's fantastic. And then my parents came back. They did a 10-day or so trip around Japan. I think they had a pretty good time, although it was a guided tour, and I think my dad kind of likes to do things on his own schedule, so that didn't really work for him all the time. But I think getting to see some of the major sites, and they actually made their way down to Fukuoka and Beppu as well. So all things that I haven't even done yet, and I'm looking forward to doing that over the next little while, the next few years probably. So this week we were just hard at work on the yard. Mom and Dad and Caitlin did so much cleaning up around all of the different areas here. There's so many groups of trees that were just overgrown underneath, so they took out all the underbrush and things like that, and it's really starting to come together as a nice garden. And then the big thing was we finally got work started on the patio, which is just fantastic to see some progress done on that. The idea for it has been in my head since the very first images I saw online about this place. So getting to see it actually come to fruition, or get started at least, is a fantastic feeling. So it's going to take a couple weeks to get that done, but I'm going to keep just working on things around the house. Caitlin had to leave, but the parents are still here for a few more days, and yeah, hopefully we'll really start to make some progress on the house after this.